It's my apartment. What do you mean I can't put it on Airbnb? I pay my fees, I pay them on time. This isn't fair. Have you found yourself in that position? Lots of people are. After all, this is the age of Uber. And so the ability to make a few dollars off of my investment should be there. Hi, I'm Murray Johnson. If you've been following our video series, I'm glad that you've joined us again. If you're brand new, this is a video interview series designed for everything condo. Now, to help us through this issue of Airbnb and short-term rentals, we're joined by Joy Mathews. Joy, thanks for coming.
Pleasure.
Now, you're a lawyer with the law firm of Fine and Dale.
That's right.
And I know that you've been talking to property managers and boards of directors about this, but today we're going to talk to those people who've just been told they can't do this. The owner, the person who put their money on the line to buy the suite. And I know for them it can be frustrating, very frustrating, especially when everybody else is posted on Airbnb, and maybe others within the same building might be posted. How is it that a board can threaten to take legal action? How could this possibly be right or fair?
Well, Murray, it's indeed frustrating for that owner who purchased a unit with the intention of using Airbnb to be able to make some money. Whether or not it's okay depends on the condominium's governing docs, which are the declaration, bylaws, and rules of the condo. The key thing to look out for is a term called the short-term leasing restriction. This restricts the duration of a tenancy agreement that the owner can enter into with a prospective tenant. The problem here for Airbnb is that most of these rentals are 1 to 2 days. Therefore, if there's a short-term leasing restriction of 12 months, where you have to have a tenancy agreement of at least 12 months, you're not going to be able to maximize the capacity of the Airbnb. What an owner needs to do is check their governing documents and maybe talk to the management to see if there's a short-term leasing restriction in their condo.
Okay, so I can see that. So you purchase this unit, the package that you're given is full disclosure, so you know before you come. Maybe you don't know what you're looking for, though. And so these documents dictate what you can do. But I mean, you know, these are rules. And in this day and age, things are changing so rapidly. Can't rules be changed? I mean, as I said, this is the age of Uber. Things have probably changed considerably since these were written.
Right, right. When I actually teach condo law, and the first thing I say is that condo rules are the least important legal document with respect to the condo world. The declaration, the bylaws, and the Condo Act are far more important. However, what I usually say next is the condo rules are the most important document for owners. Why? For 2 reasons. 1, they're easily changed. And 2, owners have the most influence on what rules exist in a condo. If an owner is upset with respect to a particular rule, let's say short-term leasing, for example, what they need to do is work with the other owners and the board to change it. If they're not happy with the rule, they have the opportunity to change it.
Okay, so I'm not the sharpest tack, but a picture is emerging here. As long as the rule is there, everybody's obligated to enforce it, but there is a methodology to change the rule.
That's correct.
Okay, so
that's correct.
So that's an important distinction for those people who feel slighted. But let's spin it a little bit. What about the buildings where these short-term rentals are permitted? How do communities deal with things like security and making sure that it's not compromised?
Murray, in my opinion, this is one of the greatest opportunities for all the players in the condo world to work together, to communicate and provide great teamwork. And when I mean players, I'm talking about the condo owners, the condo boards, the management, and also security if there are any there. There are a couple things to consider here. 1, with respect to management and the board, they need to know who's in the building at all times, the residents of the condo. The Condo Act requires all owners to provide notice if they're going to lease their unit in advance of leasing, and also provide the tenancy agreement so people know generally who's in the building. The second main point would be owners themselves should keep an eye out in their hallways, their common amenities area, to make sure that people are following the rules. Airbnb promotes short-term rentals, so you have an individual who's only there for 1 or 2 days. They may not be fully aware of all the rules in the condo, and they might be in breach of them. So owners should report to management, and management should act quickly in case they see any of these breaches. It may not be for the short-term tenant, but the owner might continue using Airbnb, and in the future they'll advise their future guests that these are the rules, and over time the place gets better. More importantly, though, the condo board should take some time to review their building security measures, in particular, how access is provided to the building. Keys and fobs, for example. Does the board know who has them? Do they give out extras? Visitors, do they have to sign in before getting into the building? These are all important considerations. But at the end of the day, the condo community can be maintained with good communication and teamwork with all these players. Airbnb is an issue, but it's a manageable issue with condos.
Okay, so if we were going to give them some advice, this is the rule today. Here's the process to go about attempting to change the rule. And once you've changed the rule, well, then we can let you do it.
That sounds good.
Yeah, okay, I just made that up. Joy, thanks for coming today. If you've been confronted with this issue and you've got some pushback when you wanted to go and list your unit on Airbnb, hopefully this helps you understand what has to happen on the other side from the management and security of the building. Until next time, I'm Murray Johnson, and this has been your Condo Connection.